So I made a mistake. I've actually made a lot of mistakes. In my first year of training, I was not optimal and I had no clue what I was doing and I missed out on all of the gains. You see, when I first started working out at a gym, my buddy was going off into the military and he just wanted to get strong before they shipped him off to basic training. And so I said, dude, I'll do it with you. And now I had some background. I played basketball in high school. I played some football. So I wasn't like a completely new beginner walking into the gym, but to be realistic, I literally had no idea what I was doing, and neither did my friend. And so we showed up to Lifetime Fitness and we worked out for 2 hours, did a bunch of random stuff, and that was my workout routine for the first year. And boy, did I miss out on what I could have been getting. The reality is that when you're starting out, you can get newbie gains. If you do things correctly, you can build up to 25 pounds of lean muscle tissue in that first year or two, versus a veteran lifter where really you can only get maybe 2 or 4 pounds of muscle mass within a year. And so there's this huge window of just mass gaining size you can get when you're a new lifter and you're just starting off. Now, I didn't take advantage of this. I was taking my first gym selfies wondering why I wasn't getting huge and why I was still staying skinny. And the reality is that I wasn't doing the right things. I want to talk about 6 big mistakes that I made that you don't have to make if you're a new lifter. So before I go anywhere else with my day and get it started, I just want to talk about number 1 is optimization. I wish I would have taken time to actually learn how to optimize my lifestyle so that I could have been getting the most bang for buck at my time in the gym. And one of those things is going to be supplementation. There's a few key supplements, vitamins and minerals that you can take as a newbie that are going to greatly benefit 1, muscle growth, and 2, recovery, which is kind of the same thing realistically. So number 1, vitamin D. Vitamin D honestly is more of a hormone than it is a vitamin, just the way it reacts within your body and how it affects your hormones. But with insufficient amount of vitamin D, you are gonna see probably a drop in your test levels, not to mention a drop in other hormones that are really important to growing muscle. Second one is zinc. Zinc is another one of those minerals that really play a huge role in your hormones and specifically your testosterone. So if you're trying to optimize and increase your test levels, vitamin D and zinc are gonna be 2 really big supplements that you should get on today. Also, magnesium is huge on recovery. I take magnesium every single night, and without magnesium, I feel a huge difference in my recovery. My joints are more sore, my muscles are more sore, and so ever since I've started supplementing with magnesium, I instantly feel so much better. I wish I would have gotten on vitamin D, zinc, and magnesium. And then lastly, pre-workouts. Now there's a lot of pre-workouts. I'm a huge fan of non-stim pre-workouts. When I first started out, I was like obsessed with getting as much caffeine as I possibly can, versus now I'm kind of like 1 cup of coffee before my workout and then 1 cup of coffee after my workout, because I don't need my heart beating 1,000 miles per hour and it feeling like it's gonna explode on my chest. It's not what I want anymore. And so finding a good non-stim pre-workout, I find makes such a big difference in my workouts even today. So I'm gonna link below in the comments my favorite pre-workouts, some of my favorite supplements. If you're a newbie lifter, don't miss out on supplements, because I really believe they can help bring optimization to your health and fitness, and you can really get the most out of those newbie gains. So something that I seriously missed out on in my first years of training, probably honestly the last 5 years of training, and I didn't get it right until the last 2.5 years, is protein. Protein is the number 1 thing when it comes to actually building and maintaining muscle. Without enough protein, your body cannot be anabolic and restore and recover itself from whatever exercise you've been doing. And so I spent so much time doing CrossFit, boxing, playing soccer, different things like that, but not properly recovering with protein. Therefore, I was not optimizing the gains I could have definitely for sure been getting in that time. And the thing is not that crazy. You need 1 gram of protein per pound of desired body weight. And I knew at the time that I wanted to be roughly 180 some pounds, and I was not getting 180 grams of protein a day, when if all I would have done is eaten 180 grams of protein a day, I would have put on way more muscle and my physique would have been so much better than it actually was. And it wasn't until 2.5 years ago when I actually really started focusing on getting my protein number that I saw exponential gains in my overall aesthetic and physique with my training. And it literally came down to, am I getting enough protein per day? If I could go back, start training all over again, get my newbie gains, I would for sure prioritize protein and getting 1 gram of protein per pound of body fat and taking the benefit, every single benefit I could get from the process of getting enough protein, being anabolic, building muscle, and actually building a physique that I could have been proud of versus something that was more mid and just honestly okay. I truly wish if I were to go back, start all over again, I really would focus on protein. I won't even focus on the rest of the calories, fats, carbohydrates, like those things are important, but my number one priority would be, am I getting 180 grams of protein or more per day? And I can guarantee you, if you're starting out right now and you're trying to figure out what is something that you should prioritize, protein, protein, protein. Prioritize protein in your nutrition and in your diet, and I guarantee you, you're gonna start getting results. So off to the gym right now and gonna work with one of my clients. One thing that I've really noticed as I've been working with clients, I get to work with people who are super hardworking, incredibly committed to what they're doing, but what they need help with is building a program. And so that's where I get to come into this whole mix and help build a program and get something where they can follow it. It has great exercise selection, and then it also has progressive overload. If you're showing up to the gym just doing random stuff, you're definitely missing out on some of the newbie gains, especially if you're just starting out in the gym. I ended up missing out on a lot of the gains I could have had when I first started out, and that I didn't see until 5 years into my actual fitness journey, where I actually, not gonna lie, took me 5 years to get a program. Don't be that person who takes 5 years to go get a program. Get a program, work with a trainer, just do something for you to not show up at the gym and have no clue what you're doing. I offer online coaching, I offer workouts. So if you want help, I'm gonna link it here in the comments. How you can work with me is because I really think that working someone is by far the best thing you can do when you first start training, and it's probably a guarantee that you're gonna put on at least 25 pounds of muscle in that first year of training if you follow a good program. So get your newbie gains and put on 25 pounds of muscle within your first year of training. All right, at the gym, about to get a nice lift in. So I'm gonna go follow my program, hit some upper body.
Dreams lift me up, so I can kiss the good life, live in love. Feel like the 1st and 15th for the month. I got to live it up, yeah, for the rest of my life. Throw it overhead, I'm rolling both dice. I got the green lights, I got to hold tight. Cause I'm feeling so alive. Put both hands in the sky.
That leads me to my next point, which I already kind of said, but the law of specificity, the idea of you have to train specifically for the goals and the results that you want. And that's part of having a good program, is knowing what you're training for and why you're training. So if your goal is to be a basketball player, hypertrophy training is not going to be your best friend. But if your goal is to be a bodybuilder, then hypertrophy training is going to be your best friend. The more sport specific your training is going to be, the better overall results you're gonna have. And so make sure your program is specific to the exact thing you're trying to train for. Another thing I missed when I first started training out was I did not utilize progressive overload. This again goes into programming. I would show up at the gym, I would do random things, but I was never actually really increasing sets, reps, volume, intensity, but I kind of found myself doing the same thing over and over again. Thankfully, I had good genetics, and so I was able to get some gains. I wish I would have recorded weights. I wish I would have recorded sets and reps and those different things, those different tools that you can have in your bag to help you make sure that you're actually progressing forward throughout your workouts. And so again, looking back at things, I wish I had a program. I wish I was more specific in how I was doing my workouts, and I really, really, really wish that I was utilizing progressive overload. That way I could actually see myself progress beyond the aesthetic, but actually see myself get stronger, lift more weights, and just have better end results in the gym. We're going to Chipotle right now. We're gonna get some food. Just got done with the workout, and one thing that I really wish I would have focused on when I was first starting to train was not always being in a calorie deficit. I was so concerned about being shredded and being lean all year round that I missed out on the whole muscle building process.
Wait, do I go right here or straight?
Go right.
Okay.
The whole, Wes, don't you live here?
I don't want to talk about it.
Our city, he doesn't know where we're going.
We were talking about being lean.
I was obsessed with being lean, being shredded, and so I was literally never eating enough food. And I was always obsessed with being able to see my abs, having a six pack. And I seriously missed out on so much newbie muscle gaining potential. If you are starting out in the gym and you are too scared to put on a little fluff, just stop. Eat the food. Eat the chicken, eat the steak, eat the rice, eat the oats, eat the freaking Chipotle, because the reality is if you want to have muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus. If you're not in a calorie surplus, you're not gonna be building muscle. It's just not possible, okay? I know, sure, you can do some composition change and recomp, different things like that, but the reality is that if you want to pack on muscle size, have shoulders, have a huge chest, build those quads, you have to be in a calorie surplus. So you have to eat your food. I wish so badly that I would have eaten more food when I was starting out, because to be honest with you, I really didn't enter a calorie surplus until like 2.5 years ago, and I exploded in that time simply because I was willing to eat food, gain a little fluff, not always be so lean. But now, looking back at it, I love my current physique and I want you to be in the same place. So eat your food, put on muscle size, and then worry about getting shredded. Don't be skinny, be shredded, put on muscle. It's the way to do it.
Nice, nailed it.
Me trying to get out of, look at this, piles of snow, and I'm wearing freaking slides. But the sun is out in beautiful Minnesota. This is still the #1 place to go to get cheap, good food.
Corn.
It's a lot of sour cream.
I'll take guac. Guac is healthy, right?
YouTube, hi. What's your name? Star?
Yeah.
Thanks for being in our video, Star. All right, we got our Chipotle. We're ready to go. We're gonna go eat at a coffee shop, which apparently is taboo. I really think you can like eat out and be healthy when you eat out. You don't have to always cook your own food. That is the easiest way. But places like Chipotle make it really easy to have a good diet relatively and also get good macro-friendly food. And so I always do a rice bowl. I get chicken and then I just get pretty much all the veggies, guac, and then, or all the veggies, all the salsa, guac, a little bit of cheese because not too much dairy, and then call it a day. And I've noticed that on MyFitnessPal, where I track all my food, has literally Chipotle in their database. And so it just makes it really simple to order a good meal and have it be able to fit your macros. So yeah, Chipotle, cheers. One thing I've really been focusing on recently, well, I should say probably over the last year, is once I get done with my workout, I always try to focus, get into a coffee shop, and then get my stuff done, check in my clients, write some programs, different things like that. And what I've really learned is how important scheduling is. And I wish so badly that when I first started working out that I would have focused more on scheduling my time and being more organized. Because when I first started working out, I would kind of just work out whenever, and I would try to get my work done whenever, and it ended up being rushed workouts, or I wouldn't be able to get enough food in before the workout because I was busy, or I couldn't get food in after the workout because I was going on to the next thing, or it was too late in the evening and I was going to bed. And so now I really try to focus on having enough food before my workout, then I do my workout, and then I really focus on giving myself a nice 45 minutes to an hour to get food then after that workout, which is great time for me to actually sit down and get work done. This schedule has allowed me to get the most out of my workout time because now I'm no longer cutting short my workouts because I'm moving from thing to thing. I actually gave myself this schedule of when I'm going to work out, when I'm going to eat, when I'm going to get my work done, and it's really helped me to optimize my time and my schedule. So if you're starting out training and you're not sure what to do or when to work out, sit down with a calendar, figure out when the best time is going to be for you to work out, whether that's morning, afternoon, evening. It doesn't have to be the 5 a.m. or the 5 p.m. workout. Whatever allows you to get to the gym, get a great workout in, and then feel good about the rest of your day or feel good about what was going on before your workout. Take the time, build a schedule, get organized, and just get better workouts and better lifts. Oh yeah, that's a good bowl of Chipotle right there. Yo, that's all I got for today. Thanks for following along. If you haven't yet, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Drop a comment. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Seriously, I appreciate all of you so much. Until next time, peace. Protein. Now, I know for some of you guys are just like, that's absolutely incredible. How did you? Okay, Jax. I'm trying to film right now. He's unhappy. Jax, I'm trying to talk about protein right now. Let's try this again.